Check it out. This video is about a guest who had appeared on an episode of the Whatever podcast. The episode was more specifically titled Dating Talk number 57, something about slashing tires. Now, the thumbnail of this episode is pretty weird because if you see the thumbnail, this person's shirt, the word says, "Make boys cry." I think more appropriate wording for her shirt should be, "I make my father cry." Now, the guest in question, she goes by the name Tram Huang, right? And no, it's not pronounced Hoang as the spelling may indicate because there's no indication that she may be a hoe or not. She could be completely the opposite of a hoe. Now, it may be possible that I am butchering Tram's last name, but at least there's some meat to it. Meat to it like Vietnamese pho. Or keep it a snack like Vietnamese banh mi. It gets really hard, pause like the French baguette that you put in the banh mi. Or it keeps you awake like Vietnamese coffee. Plus, Vietnamese names are very deceptive. They do not indicate what they may indicate. For example, I've hung out with a lot of Vietnamese women and they have all sorts of different names and they nowhere indicate who they actually are. For example, I knew somebody, let's say her name was Nikki Ho. Found out she wasn't a hoe. Sorry, I would consider that false advertisement. Or let's say her name was Nikki Pham. What I found out was she was not very close with her family. In fact, she was very antagonistic, very combative with her family. Or let's say her last name was Nikki Dang. I was expecting things that she would do that are very spectacular, like, "Dang, Nikki, you just did something great." What I found out is she could be very boring and have been doing things that are nothing deserving of accomplishment or praise. Now, we are really going to get in on this guest, pause on particular segments of the Whatever episode, as well as go into her TikTok activity. Let's go.
It's just rude, and
So pissed.
I would be
Would you
fucking
slash
pissed.
his tires?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Have you ever slashed a guy's tires?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, shit.
He deserved it though.
What did he do?
How many? All four?
I believe you.
Fucking cheated on me.
How? All four tires?
That's a bit.
No, I did one, so he doesn't claim insurance.
Good.
Telling y'all, this is crazy. She slashed the guy's tires because he cheated on her. I mean, what happened to just communicating, right? Why we got to revert to physical, harm to a car? What did the car ever do to you, right? The car was perfectly capable with all four tires. Now, because of you slashing one tire, that car is now an amputee and has to go through some type of a procedure to get that tire back. So, whatever the car do to you, right? If you want to harm the person that's cheating on you, why don't you just talk and directly address the person? Don't address the car. The car is an innocent bystander.
Oh, I heard if you do
Wow.
I mean, he deserved it.
Careful, Brian.
Yeah. Although, okay. So,
No regrets.
No regrets.
have you done it to any other guys or just that guy?
Just that guy.
Did you
Cap.
destroy any of his other property?
No, the other ex, I bleached all of his clothes in the bathtub.
Bleaching.
Bro.
Bleaching all his clothes to the bathtub. Yo, that's like, why you gotta do that? Like, whatever did the clothing do to you? Have issue with the person that you're addressing? Why you gotta bleach the clothing, right? I get like Bleach kind of like maybe she was inspired by the anime Bleach, right? So she felt proactive to take action, but that's an anime. That's a cartoon. We're talking about real life. So why you gotta bleach wherever happened to communication?
What?
What?
Okay, finally we're getting to some juicy stuff. I want to hear the rest of the tea from the rest of the table on this sort of shit, but
I mean, it's kind of like that cup you see on the table, right? Things are coming in and out. Pause.
okay, so you bleached all his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
What? Keep spilling. Let's hear more.
Actually, you know why she bleached all his clothes? Because her hair is bleached, right? From my understanding is that a lot of women who have darker hair, if they want to turn it into some crazy color, they got to bleach it. So she maybe felt inspired. In fact, she felt she was doing the guy a service saying, I go to the hair salon once in a while or maybe pretty often to bleach my hair to make it look at a certain color. So let me bleach your clothes. As if here's the problem. You ain't at the hair salon, honey.
That's it.
That's it?
That's all the crazy stuff I've done. I
Come
think I've
on,
done
there's
all of it.
more. There's more.
No, that's the
Is
craziest
there any other
one.
things that you've like thought about doing?
Into the mic.
Definitely.
I kind of.
Like, what's your next game?
Hold on, is that a pair of playing cards tattoo on her arm? Is the reason why she has it is because she feels like she's getting played in her life?
Plan. What's the next cheater getting?
Fuck, dude. Probably leak his social security and
Bro, yikes.
on the internet on Craigslist or something.
Real quick.
Okay, so you slashed a dude's tires. Did he know it was you?
I'm pretty sure he knows it was me because it was literally the day after.
That's a property damage, you know? Like I said before, what did the car do to you? It's the person who caused the damage to you, so you should address the person. Communication. Don't let innocent bystanders, innocent property, things that are alive or not alive get in the way, right? You got to keep the focus on the person at fault, which was, I guess in your case, your ex-boyfriend.
We broke up.
And he, wait, but so he cheated on you.
Yeah,
How long were you guys dating?
7 months.
Okay.
That's
and
a text.
For real.
Yes, so.
Could have saved him some tires.
Okay. And have you ever cheated on a guy?
No.
Okay.
Cap. And even if she did cheat on a guy, right, or she cheated on a couple of guys, she's not going to admit it, right? I mean, it's going to make her look bad, right? Notice she's doing things that make her, I guess, her ex-boyfriends or ex-significant others look bad because she says, I did these horrible things because that person did something horrible to me, right? So she ain't going to admit it, right? Even if she did cheat on her significant other, she's not going to say it out front. And that's a fact.
Damn. Okay. So don't. Okay. Slash your tires. Wait? I lost my place here. Eric, can you close the door? It's getting a little loud. How did we get to that? What was the question? Anybody remember? Oh, the nudes.
Come on, you're the host, man. You're not supposed to rely on your guests to remember things. Get yourself a co-host. Or, better yet, you got to be better prepared. In fact, in a show, you got to be, if you're the host, you got to be more prepped than the guest because the guest is going to do their thing. Come on, man. Come on.
Sharing the nudes. You'd be pissed if you shared your nudes. What about you?
Yeah, I'd be pissed, but if I share nudes, it means that I trust you.
It also means you're kind of crazy or you lack impulse control, right? Like, why would you share news with somebody that you just met, right? Why not just try to have more self-control? I'm just trying to keep it realistic out here. Then again, I guess I understand that's why she has playing card tattoos on her arm because she may have shared nudes and that's how she played herself.
I've only sent it to 2 people,
Mm-hmm.
And that's why she doesn't put a face card on her arm, right? Because she even understands that she doesn't deserve to have the face card queen on her arm. It has to be a lower ranking. I get it. Even she understands. Now, we get into another part of the episode where Tram was particularly featured.
Controversial topic of relationship.
Yo, I think I've got you figured out.
What? What is it?
You want a guy to be obsessed with you. Yes or confirm or deny?
Confirm.
Cap.
Obsessed.
I think he's trying to say that he's obsessed with her, this Brian character.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, she's just said that to shut him up, right? Basically, yeah, whatever, right? The thing is like, what she is answering is not really the truth, right? It's all about balance, right? Not somebody who's totally obsessed with you or not somebody who is never obsessed with you or never shows any indication of affection, right? It's all about balance. It's like that Chris Rock skit you might have seen on YouTube where like, oh, this guy is obsessed with her. And then the significant other, the girlfriend's like, oh, he's all up in my space. I don't have any breathing room. This sucks. Or the guy is never attentive, right? He's barely, showing affection. And then she's like, why is this guy never home? Why is he not ever showing me affection? This sucks. So I think, having these extremes is not beneficial. And I think the key is balance. Now, the whole reason why Tram Wang went to the Whatever podcast is to get her some clout because she runs a TikTok that she's pretty active on. So let's roll a couple of her clips and I want y'all to know several things. Some things that I see that you may have not seen. Let's go.
Me out. The best advice I have gotten in business, especially, is you are who you hang out with. Meaning, if you sit with winners or entrepreneurs, for example, talking about money and how to grow their wealth and stuff, the conversation is a lot different than people who just want to party every week and get wasted until the sunrise. This is vital because people can either ruin your life or elevate your life. So choose your circle wisely. Also, do not celebrate your small wins as an entrepreneur, which you should because entrepreneurship is not easy. Do not celebrate it with unhappy people because they're either one, low-key jealous, low-key hating on you without you realizing it, or they're bringing you down without you realizing it. So choose your circle wisely. Like, I'm serious. Like, because I wish someone would have told me this sooner.
I mean, it seems like her circle is people who party a lot. Come on, I've seen a lot of people who look like the way she looks with the hairstyle, with the makeup style, with the eyelash style, with the tattoo style. She probably hangs out with a lot of people who are into tattoos, so she got those tattoos. Or she hangs out with people who party a lot, right? They hang out on the weekends. They got like the super sleeve tattoos. Nothing wrong with tattoos, but are you having a tattoo because you're celebrating something or you're trying to fit in, right? So she probably hangs out with a lot of party people. And I know because I know a couple of people who own restaurants who cater to such party people. They drink, they eat, they party, they spend big tabs, and yeah, it gets wasteful. But the thing is, just like it's like the drug user and the drug dealer dynamic. The drug user, the ones messing up his or her life. The drug dealer is getting rich and rich and rich. So who you rather be, the drug dealer or the drug user? Probably the drug dealer. Now, I'm featuring this TikTok mostly because you got to realize, and I'm putting it on mute because you got to realize that a lot of people who look good with makeup, it ain't just something they put on. It's a lot of effort that puts in, right? I've been to it's the Sephora store, right? Because, when you're in the mall and, you're hanging out, she wants to pull up to the Sephora store, right? I can't control these things. These things just happen to me. And I've seen like lines of people, they get all this type of concoction. It's just all this type of like, all this combination. It's like a chemistry lab where, oh, I'm getting this, and that. And then they're putting it on their faces or whatever part on their body to look good. And it's like it's a practice skill. Like I seen the people, the way they flick their wrist with the brush. You look at her, see, she's doing the taps, the tap. She's not even doing the big, big broad brushes. They're doing a little layering. It's a little bit of a technique to it. So people who look good with makeup, it's not by accident. They're putting some real effort into it. So next time you see it, it's like hours of work, potentially. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, put a like and subscribe. Put a comment below if you got something to say about it. I'll see y'all next time.